Thank you for joining us for tonight's virtual awards ceremony. I'm honored to have the opportunity to recognize 5 remarkable young alumni as part of this year's Rising Star class. While they are considered young alumni, they are leaders among their peers. Each is active in their communities, enjoy professional success, and remain engaged with UAB. In our first 4 years of the Rising Star program, we have celebrated the success of young alumni who work for NASA, are CEOs and COOs, and own their own businesses. At this time, I would like to introduce to you one of those individuals, Dr. William Bates. Last fall, Dr. Bates was recognized as one of UAB's Young Alumni Rising Star Award recipients. In 2020, Dr. Bates opened his own practice in the Birmingham area. At Bates Orthodontics, he provides quality care with a service-first approach to establish a stable foundation of oral health for all his patients. Dr. Bates earned 2 degrees from UAB. In 2012, he completed his undergraduate degree in accounting from the Collatz School of Business and Honors College. He followed that up by earning his Doctor of Medicine in Dentistry from the School of Dentistry in 2017. In the School of Dentistry, he was president of the class of 2017 as well as the Dean's Medal recipient.
Good evening and go Blazers. Welcome to the 2021 UAB Rising Star Awards presented by the UAB National Alumni Society. We have 5 incredible young alumni being honored here tonight. These young Blazers not only represent success in their respective fields, but also embody the spirit of young alumni honoring their own alma mater. Ever faithful, ever loyal. My name is Will Bates, and I am a 2-time UAB graduate and currently own and operate Bates Orthodontics here in Birmingham and Jasper, Alabama. I am also very fortunate to say that I am a previous recipient of the UAB National Alumni Society Rising Star Award. I am honored and excited to be back here virtually, of course, to celebrate the new class of young alumni. UAB has been the leader in my career path. My journey began as an undergraduate student in the School of Business, originally the BEC at that time. I came onto campus in 2008 when there were still "Do Not Walk on Me" signs on the campus green. The years of 18 to 22 are a very impressionable time for young people. At that time, I thought I had drive, thought I had purpose and a desire to succeed, but I had no clue what this university could offer me to truly take me to the next level. Early on, I got involved as a trailblazer giving campus tours. I joined Greek Life and plugged into other leadership opportunities within the School of Business. I believe at UAB there are unique opportunities for students to succeed. The way this campus has grown, both by physical footprint and student body, just goes to show the dedication it has towards excellence for the university itself, the city of Birmingham, and the individuals who are fortunate to call themselves students. After graduating as a pre-dental student with my bachelor's in accounting, I took the next step towards working on teeth at UAB's dental school. I spent my next 4 years learning dentistry just down the road from the undergraduate campus. In this stage of my education, UAB still offered countless opportunities to stay involved with the undergraduate campus and the Alumni Association. Looking back, I always thought I was doing my part to get involved and give back to this university, but I now realize it was this university opening its arms and providing me the roadmap to stay connected and guide me towards becoming the best version of myself. The final step of my education included a short stint at the University of Michigan for a residency in orthodontics. My time in Ann Arbor was a great experience. It was a large university, great education, and a beautiful campus. But I can honestly say that it did not fill my heart the way UAB did. Your undergraduate experience truly shapes you, and UAB's opportunities are truly unmatched. The University of Alabama at Birmingham will faithfully connect with and propel its students to excel like no other university can. Steve Yoder at the School of Business is a perfect example of this. He and UAB pushed me to accept the famous quote by Jim Collins, Good is the enemy of great. This university exemplifies this statement. UAB does not settle for good enough. This university is great. Lastly, I would like to take a moment to thank my family for pushing me at a young age to take this huge step towards an education at UAB. To thank my wife, Catherine, which we met in dental school together, for her continued support throughout my education and first steps into our career. To thank all the lifelong friends I made while as a student at UAB. And to thank the countless faculty, advisors, and the leaders within the National Alumni Society whose guidance and memorable quotes still ring in my ears to this day. UAB has put this family around me, and for that I am forever grateful for these individuals in my life. Remember, you are only as great as those you surround yourselves with. And you've already surrounded yourselves with UAB, so you must be pretty great. Rising stars, you have shown excellence in your young careers, and now are provided the opportunity to make us proud through your respective career paths. Never forget from where you came, and keep UAB as a bright, shining star leading you along the journey of life. A much-deserved congratulations. UAB, the National Alumni Society, and I look forward to your leadership and service to the university that molded each of you. Thank you all for your time and for the opportunity to share this virtual stage with these incredible young Bladers. Have a good night.
Thank you, Dr. Bates. To be considered for the Rising Star Awards, alumni must meet certain criteria. Each recipient must be 35 years old or younger and have at least one degree from UAB. Our winners also demonstrate an ability to excel personally and professionally, give back to their communities, and are proud to be part of the UAB alumni community. This spring, the Alumni Awards Selection Committee received 48 nominations to consider for this year's awards. With many tremendous candidates, choosing only 5 individuals was truly challenging. With that in mind, I'm excited to start recognizing this year's class of UAB Young Alumni Rising Star Award winners. Our first Rising Star recipient is Anthony Brayer. In 2013, he earned his Bachelor of Science in Physics, followed by his Master's of Science in Physics in 2017 from the College of Arts and Sciences. He is currently working towards earning his PhD in Applied Physics. Anthony serves as the Chief Science Officer at TrueSpin Nanomaterial Innovation here in Birmingham. The company features nanofiber manufacturing technology that he invented while as a student at UAB. During his time at UAB, Anthony worked as a research assistant, undergraduate researcher, and graduate researcher. 3 times he was project lead researcher. In 2019, Anthony received UAB's Student Startup of the Year award and won Alabama Launchpad pitch competition for technology he created through TrueSpin. Anthony continues to serve as a mentor to others within the Department of Physics and collaborates with students from across campus during the Student Accelerator. He is also engaged in the Techstars Alabama Energy Tech Accelerator, a highly selective startup accelerator focused on power grid innovations. Congratulations, Anthony Brayer.
I'm Anthony Brayer, and I'd like to express my gratitude to UAB for positioning me to find passion in my life, for giving me the opportunity to convert that passion into a life mission, and for shaping my character in ways that will allow me to fulfill that mission. Self-actualizing individuals are defined by the passionate pursuit of a life mission. It is a common misconception that determining one's life mission requires deep introspection, the synthesis of a thought to be sown. The truth is that our passion follows the cultivation of our skills. I didn't know what I wanted to be when I was 18, but UAB allowed me to challenge my technical inclinations with subjects that sparked my curiosity. I've never worried about whether I've made the perfect choice about my career path. UAB put me on a course to discover it organically. UAB has also been instrumental in the sowing of this thought, the selection of the mission based on that passion. Achieving this mission will bring external reward, but the true reaping of the action are the transformations the mission forces us to undergo. It is the cultivation of better habits and self-discipline developed during that pursuit that bring the goal within reach. Perhaps the most valuable result of all education is the ability to make yourself do things you have to do, whether you feel like it or not. And it's one of the most distinguishing characteristics of self-actualizers. Sow a thought, and you will reap an action. Sow an act, and you reap a habit. Sow a habit, and you reap a character. Sow a character, and you reap a destiny. I'm Anthony Brayer, and I'm passionate about nanofibers. And my life's mission is enabling humanity's loftiest ambitions with the special properties of these materials. UAB gave me the opportunity to become who I am. Every lecture of every class of every year. Thank you.
The next member of this year's class is Elitsia Foscinska. Alicja is a graduate from the Collat School of Business and Honors College in 2015 with a double major in Information Systems and Management. Prior to her graduation, she landed a job at Protective Life Corporation as a staff auditor. Today, she serves as lead IT auditor. Alicja has remained connected to UAB since her graduation. Earlier this year, she was the alumni speaker for the Honors College Medallion Ceremony. This past summer, she served as a senior data fellow for the Magic City Data Collective, a joint venture between the UAB Office of the President and Birmingham's Business Alliance. She also serves as a mentor for the Janet Herring Accounting Development Program and is a co-chair for the Collat School of Business Young Alumni Council. Outside of UAB, she is on the junior board of the Bell Center for their Early Intervention Program and participated in the Momentum Early Career Leadership Program, Alabama's premier women's leadership program. Alicja is president of the Information Systems Audit and Control Association, Birmingham's chapter, making her the youngest president globally. Congratulations, Alicja Foscinska.
Hi everyone, my name is Alicia Foksinka and I'm truly honored to be among the UAB Rising Star Award recipients. 10 years ago, I became an official member of the UAB family when I started my freshman year of college majoring in management and information systems. Over the next 4 years, I gave it all to UAB and received so much in return. I quickly realized what it means to bleed green and gold and continue to do so today. As a student, I was involved in numerous organizations on campus, from Global and Community Leadership Honors Program, also known as GCL, the Business Honors Program, to Business Student Leaders, the Green and Gold Fund, and the Trailblazers, which are the student tour guides. In a recent address I gave to the Spring Honors College graduates, I shared one of the key lessons that GCL taught me and one that I applied to my daily life. A change has to start locally to become something global. In other words, the change must start with me. During the GCL program, the city of Birmingham became our classroom, and I learned the city's past, present, and future from the greatest thinkers. My life has been positively shaped through the insightful courses, honors programs, and people whom I've met, which is why I wanted to share my love for UAB with future students as a trailblazer. When I say I bleed green and gold, I mean it. I had so many fun facts and exciting information to share that my tours often went well beyond their 1 hour limit. My love for UAB did not stop at the end of the tour. It followed me home. While I can't take full credit for my siblings choosing to attend UAB, both of them had amazing careers, both undergraduate and graduate at UAB. Among the three of us, we will hold 6 UAB degrees from various disciplines, from molecular biology to computer science to business. It's safe to say that UAB runs deep in our family. During my undergraduate years, the highest honor I've earned was being selected the Spring 2015 undergraduate commencement speaker. As I was preparing this message today, I looked through my speech I gave 6 years ago, and all of the themes remain the same, but one stands out in particular: the way UAB's faculty and staff invests in you. Their investment in me went well beyond the classroom walls. After I walked across the stage, a new UAB chapter begun for me. Even though I was no longer a student, I stayed connected with professors and even began collaboration with some on projects. One of those projects is co-authoring a forthcoming accounting information systems textbook that will be published by Wiley at the beginning of 2022. This opportunity came from a professor who didn't even have me as a student, but believed in me. Our collaboration started 2 years ago and has resulted in a lifelong friendship and continued collaboration. Another door was opened when a different professor believed in me and gave me the opportunity to develop and teach a data visualization for business graduate course. If you can't tell, the faculty and staff care about all students, not just the ones who are on their class rosters. When they found out my love for academia and teaching, they helped me get involved in the classroom. Teaching at UAB has brought me full circle to the classroom. The students that I get to meet in the classroom have been the most inspiring people. We have laughed together, learned together, and celebrated their landing jobs, buying homes, and even having children. None of this would have been possible if it wasn't for the greatest support and cheerleaders that I've had in my life. My family has been on this journey with me since day one. They have offered amazing support, encouraged me through the hardest days, and celebrated all victories. I couldn't have done any of this if it wasn't for my protective life, internal audit family. They have been supporting my dreams and giving me opportunities for growth and development in my audit and data skills since I started there in 2015. And they have cheered me on every single step of the way. And of course, to the professors who believed in me and gave me a chance to fulfill my academic dreams and learn far more about myself and the others around me. Thank you. As applicable as it was 6 years ago when I gave the commencement speech, the same closing applies for me here today. There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. You must keep dreaming big and making those dreams a reality. It is an honor to be a recipient of the UAB Rising Star Award. I will continue to make you all proud at UAB. Go Blazers.
The next recipient of the 2021 Rising Star Award is Dr. Sherilyn Garner. Dr. Garner has earned 2 degrees from UAB. In 2014, she received her Master's of Public Health, and in 2020, she earned her PhD in Health Education and Promotion, both from the School of Public Health. Dr. Garner is the founder and executive director of A Friend of Mine. Through her nonprofit, she utilizes yoga, meditation, and journaling to promote mental health and suicide prevention awareness among underserved adolescents and their families. The nonprofit has chapters across the country, including Atlanta and Reno, Nevada. Over the past 2 years, she has hired UAB students to serve as interns for A Friend of Mine. Due to her advocacy, she is awarded the Community Impact Award from the UAB Student Leadership and recognized as part of 2020 Women Who Shaped the State. Dr. Garner is a previous junior board member of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention and the UAB National Alumni Society. Currently, she serves as a board member on the Northern Nevada Black Cultural Awareness Society. Congratulations, Dr. Sherilyn Garner.
My experiences at UAB have provided me with opportunities to strengthen my leadership skills and serve others. My mentors have offered unconditional support and have motivated me to strive for more personally and professionally. Last year, I was awarded the Community Impact Award from UAB's Student Affairs. This award is proof of my dedication to volunteerism in the Birmingham metro area as well as on UAB's campus. It demonstrates my passion to serve others. I've heard the only way to serve God is to serve others. I learned this to be true at an early age. As a child and teen, my grandmother provided me with endless opportunities to serve others. Decades later, I am still joyfully serving others. Thank you, grandmother. I am honored to be one of the recipients of this year's Rising Star Award. It makes me feel good to know that so many people value and support a friend of mine's efforts. It motivates me to do more to eliminate mental health and suicide prevention disparities among adolescents placed at risk. This honor, this motivation that I feel wouldn't be possible without several groups of key people. To our board of directors, thank you so much for your commitment of embodiment to community service and engagement. To my family and friends, thank you so much for your unwavering support. And last but certainly not least, to the kids in Gate City, Collegeville, North Birmingham, and many, many other kids placed at risk, thank you. Thank you for allowing a friend of mine to provide and promote mental health and suicide prevention awareness. You are appreciated. You are not alone. And this is because we are in this together. Again, thank you all for all of your support to a friend of mine's efforts in promoting mental health and suicide prevention awareness.
Our next member of the class of 2021 is Dr. Matthew Moore. Dr. Moore earned both his Master of Public Health and Doctor of Public Health in Maternal and Child Health Policy and Leadership from the School of Public Health in 2017 and 2020, respectively. He also obtained a certificate in healthcare quality safety from the School of Health Professions in 2020. Dr. Moore is currently a student in the School of Medicine. Throughout his time at UAB, Dr. Moore has served as Orientation Director for the School of Medicine, President of SAGE, UAB's Maternal and Child Health Student Association, Fellow in the UAB Sparkman Center for Global Health, and Tutor for Public Health with the Into UAB International Student Office, among other positions. In 2018, Dr. Moore served as the Graduate Student Representative on the Dean Search Committee for the School of Public Health and is now serving on the school's Alumni Advisory Board. Regionally, he has been involved with the Southeast MCH Scholar Collaborative and attended the Making Lifelong Connections Conference. Congratulations, Dr. Matthew Moore.
Hello, my name is Matthew Moore, and I am honored to be a 2021 UAB Rising Star Award recipient. I want to say thank you to the National Alumni Society and to all who put time and effort into this selection process. It's an absolute honor to be recognized by the university, which has done so much for me. I also want to say thank you to my mentors in the School of Public Health, who have been an integral part of my success as an alumnus. And lastly, I'd like to give a big shout out to my parents and my brother, sister, and sister-in-law. They have been very patient and supportive of me throughout my educational journey. Growing up in Birmingham in the 1990s and early 2000s, it surprises me how little I knew about UAB. Of course, I had heard about the medical school and the health system, but when I was applying to colleges, I didn't consider that UAB might be the sort of experience that I wanted. So, I drove a couple hours down the road and spent those 4 years at Auburn, which I certainly don't regret. Perhaps the time away from Birmingham was good for me though, because upon coming back to the Magic City to attend UAB for my graduate studies, my entire perspective shifted. Not only had I grown up a little, but it seemed that Birmingham had too, or at least how I viewed it. But one thing was certain, UAB was at the center of that change. Even from my first semester as an MPH student, I had opportunities in service learning, teaching, leadership, and research, and these opportunities only multiplied as I stepped into a doctoral program in maternal and child health policy. I remember how struck I was by the UAB faculty, their passion, their intellect, and yet their down-to-earth perspectives on how teaching and research can be a part of meaningful change in the world, in our world. I was equally struck by my classmates, both undergraduates, master's students, and doctoral students alike. UAB has this profound ability to draw a richly diverse student body. And not just diverse in color or creed, but in thought and opinion and passion. I'd like to share a brief story to illustrate this. At my School of Public Health orientation several years ago, I met an Indonesian student named Stevie, who was beaming with pride as a new Blazer. He was studying here on a Fulbright scholarship. Even though we were from very different places, we began making connections about various similarities in our lives, from family to faith to food to our favorite things to do. His perspective from a nation far different than my own enriched not just my education, but my life. Over our time at UAB, Stevie became a classmate, then an acquaintance, and then a friend. In 2018, I even had the honor of accompanying Stevie as his best man at his wedding in Kupang, Indonesia. So, why do I mention this story? Well, previously, UAB had the slogan, "Knowledge that will change your world." Stevie and I used to joke that it was really a world that will change your knowledge. You see, UAB has a way of bringing the world right here to Birmingham. There are students at this university from across the world. Teachers and researchers renowned worldwide for their work, and there are world-encompassing problems with solutions being dreamed up by thought leaders on this very campus. As I continue my training as a medical student, still at UAB, I'm surrounded yet again by individuals leading the charge through this historic COVID-19 pandemic. These faculty, staff, and providers are devoting their highly leveraged time to training up the next generation of physician leaders and public health leaders, both in and outside the classroom, and devoting themselves to serving our community, our state, and our country by advancing science in the context of a dramatically diverse political landscape. It is inspiring as an alumnus to know that UAB continues to make a global impact. In conclusion, and with these thoughts and experiences in mind, I humbly receive this recognition and award as a rising star, knowing that numerous Blazer alumni could take my place with ease. I hope to continue to make UAB proud as one of its many grateful alumni, as I strive to use my unique, God-gifted talents and effective UAB training to serve my neighbors, both near and far. Thank you.
The final recipient of this year's Rising Star Award is Dr. Candice Williams. She received her Doctor of Dental Medicine from the School of Dentistry in 2020. Currently, Williams is a lieutenant in the United States Navy, where she serves as the dental department head on the Navy's newest and most advanced amphibious assault ship, the USS Fort Lauderdale. In her role as dental officer, Dr. Williams runs the ship's dental clinic and provides dental care for hundreds of sailors and Marines. In addition to her active duty commitment, she spends weekends working part-time providing free dental care to low-income and underinsured residents at the Chesapeake Care Clinic in Chesapeake, Virginia. As a School of Dentistry student, Dr. Williams was involved in the American Dental Association, American Association for Women Dentists, and the Student National Dental Association. She recently began working with the school's Assistant Dean of Admissions, volunteering as a member of the UAB School of Dentistry's Admissions Committee, where she helps select students for incoming classes. Congratulations, Dr. Candice Williams.
Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Candice Carter Williams, and I'm a 2020 graduate of UAB School of Dentistry. I just want to thank you for choosing me for the UAB Rising Stars Award. I'm very honored and humbled to have been chosen. Currently, I'm working for the Navy. I'm an active duty dentist, and I'm serving aboard the USS Fort Lauderdale. I work to ensure that our clinic is up to date with all of the latest and greatest technology, and that my sailors and my Marines are ready to go dentally so that they can meet the mission for the Navy and ensure that our freedoms are protected. UAB was a great school for me. It was a great time in my life. So initially when applying for dental school, UAB was not on my radar at all. I had a friend, Dr. Danielle Williams, who was 2 years ahead of me. She went to Xavier University with me, and she was now at UAB in dental school. And she kept calling me and telling me, Candice, you have to apply to UAB. It's such a great school. And to be honest, I'm born and raised from Louisiana, and I did not want to move to Alabama. But I took her advice and I applied. And when I came for my interview, I loved it. It was my first interview of all the dental schools that I interviewed at, but something about it just stuck with me. Everyone was so friendly, so kind. You could tell that it wasn't a competitive environment, that people were there to help you and to support you. And the reputation of the school speaks for itself. It has a great educational reputation. I knew I would get a good education. And Danielle also arranged for me to meet with members of the Student National Dental Association on UAB's campus. And from that organization, I saw a close-knit community of people who looked like me at the dental school. And that organization exists to promote camaraderie and support amongst minority dental students. And so it was really important to me to have that in a dental school, and UAB had that, and I believe they still do. And it was something that really stuck with me from my interview, and something that really made a difference in me choosing to go to UAB. And throughout my time at UAB, I was very involved in the Student National Dental Association. I made lifelong friends, and I learned so much about dentistry and just being a professional. And really, I met a long-term goal that I had of becoming a dentist. So I always cherish my time at UAB. And I'm just really grateful for this opportunity. Thank you.
Once again, I would like to congratulate this year's UAB Young Alumni Rising Star Award recipients. The National Alumni Society is proud of everything you have been able to accomplish so far throughout your young professional career. We look forward to watching as you continue to grow and flourish. Congratulations.